Hey everybody, I hope you had a great end of the season. This is Steve and I'm coming back to you today for a fun little video where we're going to go over my season rewards. We're going to talk about the WAKA card and that partnership. And I'm also going to go over some of the coins in Splinterlands and we're going to talk about how Waka has moved them up. Also, I just want to give a quick shout out to my friend Dwayne. He interviewed me the other day. It's up on his channel if you want to check it out. I'll have a link to the video in my description. I didn't maybe frame myself up perfectly, but it was still a great talk with him about the game, about some of the stuff I'm going to cover here. It is a little bit longer, but if you want to know more about me, him, how we got into the game, how he follows me, I follow him, it's kind of a fun little talk, and we go over a lot of the stuff that we've done to become bigger players and having big accounts in this video. Also, I have a question. Do you guys like the green screen effect of me gone, or would you prefer maybe I set up like a little scene like Dwayne where I would box a little bit more out? I've got the room to myself now, so I could do that in my little office, but I don't know what effect is a little better, where you just see me or if you see kind of a little setup scene. Now let's go ahead and get into the first part of this, and let's talk about Waka. So the Waka card we talked about briefly, that they announced it, but now we know how much he cost, and we can kind of guesstimate a little bit how much he might be worth. Again, none of this is financial advice when I'm talking about these things. It's just my thoughts on this card. So I think this is a very powerful card. I think the fact that there's only going to be 500 for sale initially on the Splinterlands marketplace and then 500 on sale on Wax is a very interesting thing. This made me much more concerned about my ability to actually get this card. It is very possible these are going to sell out extremely quickly on the first market, and then we're going to see what they get marked up on when they go to the Wax market. And there's two ways you could look at both of those scenarios. So first we'll talk bearish. People are not into this card. 500 vouchers are too much. 5,000 SPS is too much. And so they just pass on it. It doesn't really sell out very quickly on our marketplace. And then when it gets launched onto Wax, people on Wax are like, what do I want to pay all this money for this Splinterlands card? I don't even play the game. I'm not into Waka. I don't want to do this quick, cool, looky thing. I don't think that's going to happen. I think that a lot of people would doubt that there isn't 1,000 people that want this card. So here's what I see happening. I see it selling out within the first few moments of it going on sale on Splinterlands, because that's probably the cheapest place you're going to be able to get it. Then when it gets sold over on Wax, it's probably going to be marked up to even a higher price is my guess, but they haven't said that they're going to really explain that price until after the sale over here. So the 500 vouchers thing, again, they have told us over and over again that you're going to want to have a lot of vouchers if you want to get in on the rarest things. And if you're someone like me who hasn't been selling vouchers, this is no big deal. I had about 600, so yay, I can get one of these. I have enough SPS, yay, I can get one of these, but only if I click fast enough and my order goes through, in my opinion. Now, I understand this could be out of price range of a lot of the people that watch my channel. I completely understand that. But even if you can't get this, these kind of partnerships are positive for you. And we'll take a quick look why. Check out tribal decks. You have dark energy crystals up a tiny bit. You have vouchers pulling back a tiny bit, but up over 100% since last week's thing. And then you've also got SPS tokens going up. Now, if you're playing this game, even if you're earning small amounts of these tokens, when they go up, that's good for you, and you're able to go ahead and reap some of those benefits, even if it's just selling half a voucher now for, instead of 50 cents, about 75 to 80 cents. And if you're only earning a little bit of DEC, well, it's giving you a tiny bit more real world money that you're earning. Though if you are a smaller player, I hope you're investing back into the game, but each of us have to make our own decisions. And if you're earning just a little bit of SPS tokens by staking them or airdropping them, you're starting to see maybe we've reached a bottom and the token will start to head up from that 11-ish cents. Now we're at 14, and with hopefully more partnerships and exciting things coming this year, this token could start to turn around. I also think that there are a good amount of players who are just not willing to sell the token at 14 cents anymore, so I do expect us hopefully to go back up. Now, talking a little bit more about the utility of this card. So in-game, Flocka is going to be Waka's Spirit Blade, adds poison to the death team. I think this card is extremely powerful, mostly because the Death team historically has been a debuff summoner team. All of their summoners debuff your team as opposed to buff their team. Debuffing the other team can be devastating when it works properly, and I'm sure there's a few times you've been very frustrated with how weak this Death team made your team, but that's only because you didn't do a good counter. Like if I use Zintar to give you -1 melee and you go all archers with Selena, well, I'm going to probably lose. If I go Thaddeus that gives you minus magic, the same thing. If you go all archers, you're probably going to win. And then if I use Mimosa and take away that archer damage, well, now maybe I'm going to beat you because I'm probably countering archers. It's a little bit of the guessing game with the Death team. It's actually kind of an interesting team to play with because a lot of times if you win, you dominate. If you lose, you get dominated, mostly because those debuffs really have to work and work out to your favor, or you end up losing the match. Well, this gives us a whole nother flavor for the Death team. The Death team has magic snipers. It has regular snipers. It has sneak monsters. It doesn't have magic sneak monsters. It has people that attack the front row, and I believe it has at least one person with chaos. I might be wrong about that, but the point is now all of those different attack vectors can be used on a poison team, and for the first time ever you might see a team that is more effective at multi-targeting different monsters, because you can only poison a guy one time. So maybe you don't want everybody for the first time to be targeting the same monster. Maybe you want to be targeting 3 different spots with a sneak, a snipe, and a front row monster. Who would have ever thought that would work? Well, with this summoner it could work, and it's going to be a very interesting thing to see. Also, I do feel that a lot of the Death cards are relatively strong because they don't have summoners that buff them. There's no way to give a Death monster extra attack on anything unless you combine them with a Dragon summoner. So this is a big change. It's an offensive move. It's poison for everyone. It's only 3 mana. It's a 3 mana legendary summoner, similar to Selena Sky, but even harder for you to get. Now let's talk about a little bit about the outside of the game utility. So you're going to get these cool kind of Waka Flocka masks that you can use in an AR mode when using Snapchat. Now this is very interesting because this is a very unique mask that'll be very special in a place where NFTs are talked about. There is an NFT crowd that uses Snapchat, and so it is interesting to see this functionality coming into the game. Now this means that some people who buy the card on Wax will never bring it into the Splinterlands universe. It won't be used. It'll just be sitting over here for them to have this cool little mask. And so that's a very interesting thing. I'm wondering how many of these will just never even come into the game, and even more than that, how many of, if there's some people who are going to be trying to get in on the Splinterlands side, specifically planning to just move the NFT out to Wax so that they can do this AR thing. I can't really judge this because I'm not enough of a follower of Waka Flocka. I don't know enough about his NFT fans and if his stuff that he touches sells out all the time, but it's going to be very, very limited. 500 over there, 500 on Splinterlands. I am expecting both to sell out, and I am trying to get one. So now that we're done with that, let's get to some of the fun stuff and talk about the season rewards I'm going to get. So I had my 3 accounts this time made it to Diamond 3, Diamond 2, and Champion 3. I almost made it to Champ 2. The first time in a while I got to within 100 points on the last day. I started to lose though, got knocked back down to needing 300 points, and it was only about an hour left, so I just gave up because I wasn't going to be able to probably get that many points in an hour. I really do hope to see Champion League changed in the future. They have talked about making it not quite as hard to move up. I know that overall in my ranking, I believe I was about a top 200 player, but I still was only Champion 3. That means there's not that many players that are making it to Champion when you talk about a game with possibly hundreds of thousands of people playing it, and they've made it very, very hard for us to get up in that league. So hopefully maybe, when you're playing the same people all the time, it gets really, really competitive. So let's go ahead and claim these rewards and see how we do. So we're going to start off with the Drazius account. Again, this is my account that I talked about in Dwayne, that I liquidated almost every card he had, kept 2 teams, and he's still able to make it up into the diamond with some rented power. So this is an interesting thing. I'm wondering when that'll stop. I don't know when it will, but I do expect at some time he won't be able to do this. We'll do a reveal all, and hopefully we get some cards to either turn gold or shake. That is a lot of common cards so far. I don't think I've even seen a rare. There's my first rare. There's another rare. So this was a very common setup here. So we didn't pull any packs for the first one, and as you could see, everything along the top row were all common cards, and these are actually, well, okay, Pellicor I like. I've also said Pellicor Mercenary is my little sneaky card. I plan on hopefully having thousands of him, and I think he will be valuable in the future. I'm not as hot on Pellicor Deceiver, but he's not bad. Pellicor Bandit is an awesome card with Kelia, so he is a great card to have and level up. And a Naga Assassin is awesome because a two cost card that can speed up your own team is really, really important at the upper leagues. The Bonesmith is an interesting card, but I'd only really use him with an equalizer if I decide to go death, which isn't really that often, but it is a fun card when you have him start out with more life. It is an interesting card if you team him up with the magic boost dragon summoners, if you happen to be doing them with death. But other than that, not the best pull for this account. But let's move on. The joys of having multiple accounts. Oh, delay and processing the transaction. Okay, so this is the Robinson R82 account I made for my wife. Still haven't got her to play the game, but but that's okay. I'm still able to go ahead and get it up into Diamond 2 this season. It had only been hitting Diamond 1, but I had a good run with this one in the last few days and was able to finish off. So we get a couple extra chests. We start right away with 2 packs, so that's pretty awesome. And then we're going down. We got a rare. There's a 300 DEC, another rare, another rare, another rare. So this is a much better looking reward with only 10 extra chests. We pull down a lot more rares. So there's 2 Bonesmith. There's 2 Balesque. There's one of the Ventari Crystal Smith, one of the Gargoyle Devil, 1 Seed Smith. Again, no gold cards though, but this was a nice pull here with the 317 Dark Energy Crystals and the double packs up top. So that was pretty good. I'm not gonna lie. That was a pretty good reward. I'm not mad at that one at all. All right, we'll go ahead and log that account out, and then we'll log in my main account. So again, Champ 3, 80 chests, not bad. Oh, I've been playing in some tournaments, not doing so great. I am starting to add some Dark Energy Crystals to my account. Again, I'll be doing my recap video where you can win 1,000 Dark Energy Crystals here in about the next day or two. You still have some time to get in on that post on the Hive blockchain if you haven't. The reason why is I'm starting to buy cards again. Just so you know, I'm now in buy mode of adding more cards to my account, buying up cards I think that are cheap and just adding them to my collection. Now let's go ahead and do my last claim. It is nice to start in Diamond when you make it to Champion, not have to do that gold grind that I have to do on the other accounts, because gold can be very, very competitive. All right, come on. We're looking for a legendary or gold. Legendary or gold. Let's pull. Oh, there's a pack. That's pretty good. There's another pack. Those could have legendary and gold cards in them. Let's go ahead and take a look here. Anything special flipping over? We still got some chests to go. There's a Dwayne Chala Jin. I don't know why I sometimes go to pronounce that D. Oh, we're getting near the end. Got another pack. Oh, and an exploding rats to round us out. So we got a Ventari Wavesmith. This is a really good card. I know it started out very expensive. Then finally, I think the supply of it caught up with demand and it went down a little bit. Exploding rats is a cool little card, especially for the newer players who need them for equalizer. This card is just amazing. Thorns at level 1 with all that armor and HP is just really powerful. And then let's see, what else do we have? Anything that to really talk about? All the DEC seem pretty normal. So we got 3 packs here. That's a total of 5 packs. Do I have enough potions to open 5 packs? 5 times. Yeah. So we'll go ahead and open 5 just to represent what I pulled today. I have some extra on this account, obviously. And we'll see if we get anything else extra to finish off the stream. With 5 packs, I shouldn't get a legendary card. You don't get one until about 12, but maybe we'll get some 5-pack magic here. Let's see. These 1-cost cards are pretty important. I got a General Sloan and I got a Kelia, so that's 2 good summoners. Ooh, I got an Obsidian. I actually need more Obsidian, so that's pretty cool. Already got 4 rares on top, so that's 5 rares. So I am definitely doing better than 1 rare a pack. Let's see if we get anything cool down here. A lot more rare cards. So at least my packs did open with a lot of... Oh, a gold portal spinner. That makes it not too bad of an open. There's a river nymph. We got a molten ash golem. And we got a wave brood. So we pulled an epic card. Another rare. That's not bad at all when it comes to epics and rares. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 of my 25 cards were either rare or epic. Those are pretty good packs, I'm not going to lie. All right, everybody, this was just going to be that quick little look at everything that's going on. Again, overall, our assets are starting to head back up. Partnerships are starting to come out. I think there'll be more in the future. The team is doing an AMA today. I haven't had a chance to watch it yet, so I'll be covering that very soon. Make sure you check out my interview with Dwayne if you want to know a little bit more about me. And thank you again to all the new subscribers. We passed 4,000. That's pretty cool. I don't know, should we do a celebration for 4,000 or should we save it for 5? Who knows? We'll decide pretty soon. Thanks, everyone. Bye.